So we immediately, so we go from the offensive line trip.
Mm-hmm.
Then when there's like a 2-day break, and then the Pro Bowl. Now, if Kansas City had won, if Kansas City won, we had a contingency of dudes who were going to make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
So we were all watching. So the offensive line trip ended. A few of us stuck around, and we were dead. But Roger Saffold had a really nice room, like a 2-story, unbelievable suite. So all us and the fellas, we got in there, and when Kansas City ended up winning, we had a bunch of guys get in. It was a party. I remember the offensive line called Coach Cromer, and we're like, "We're flying you out," and he's like, "Absolutely not." And we're like, "Okay, we'll send you a postcard." And then we're looking around, and Dawson and I look at each other like, I don't have a room. And he's like, "I don't have a room." So we scramble, and his agent finds us a room at what the La Quinta Inn.
It felt like it.
No,
he got a great price on it.
No, it was like the penthouse at some place. And,
but it was not a 5-star hotel.
But it was not a 5-star hotel. We had a good time. And within 5 minutes, Dawson lost his wallet.
That is true.
And we had to tweet out to Bills Mafia that we had lost the wallet. And within like 5 minutes, someone from Buffalo who was there was like, "I found your wallet. Come meet me."
Unbelievable.
No way.
We for sure thought it was some hoax. And that.
Yeah, within an hour of me losing it, I met up with some lady and her husband in the lobby of the hotel that had my wallet.
Shout out Bills Mafia.
Dude, with all the cash in it.
With all the cash in it. So I gave the awesome
I believe you
lady,
gave the cash to them. Yeah.
Sure did. Because she saved a terrible situation from me trying to fly back after the Pro Bowl with no license, no credit cards. That would have been a nightmare. So shout out Bills Mafia nationwide. I don't think any other fan base could have got that done. So that was pretty cool.
No. Dude, I mean, and talk about just one of those electric moments at the Ralph. You guys had the opportunity to shut her down. Really cool moment. And, you know, that video that they showed was really unique. And there are so many moments. And one thing that was interesting was that the last 2 years, I felt like the Ralph, of course, the Goo Goo Dolls are great. But the Ralph got an anthem. Okay, it got Mr. Brightside. And I'm just asking, why the hell did you guys wait till I left to do that? And then why did you okay, dude, we were in Jacksonville. We came and played you guys. We got stomped. I've seen you guys dance that song probably 10 times. No one danced harder or grabbed their crotch more during a game for a song than you guys did against the Jaguars. First of all, that hurt a lot. Secondly, when did this thing come about and how did it get a life of its own? Tell us a little bit about Mr. Brightside.
Trust me, I would have loved nothing more than to enjoy that experience with you. It's something that just kind of happened organically, I think. I think they played it one game a couple seasons ago, and a bunch of the guys were loving it. Crowd was loving it. I think Dalton was mic'd up at some point, maybe the next game. He was like, "Man, they need to play the Killers." And we were talking about it, like, yeah, they got to play Mr. Brightside. And then they showed that little clip and then played the song again, and everyone went nuts. Like, yeah, that was really fun. We should do this more often. And we talked to some of the
Let's wait till the Jaguars get in here, and then let's really pop it off.
That was a terrible, terrible night, Mitch.
Dude, and our plane broke down, so we sat there for 3 hours.
I forgot about that.
Jeff got us real toasty. Continue.
I don't think we got on the plane till 2 a.m.
We did not. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Just stuck in Buffalo.
The Ralph, dude. What can you say? What an experience! What a moment walking in there as an opposing player getting boofed. You know what I mean? Just having a blast with the fellas.
Yeah, they still love you.
Just good folks. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else we can talk about before we actually get into.
Oh yeah, but then Alex and I's wedding, that was the only song that I requested that the band had to play. And then when they played it, all my teammates were out smoking cigars, who knows where. But then they heard that song come on, including you. Then that song comes on, and it's like a herd of wildebeest flooding to the dance floor. I think someone picked me up, someone picked Alex up, me and you. I mean, it was and then that video was leaked, and then I think that was kind of like a solidification of Mr. Brightside. And then, I mean, they better play it in that new stadium. I hope it's
Oh, they
a
will.
tradition that dies.
Yes. No doubt.
No, hell no. First of all, have you seen that new stadium?
Yeah,
You've been in there?
I have not been in there.
Oh,
Seen it from the outside.
buddy.
It's insane.
We were there when they flew in the sod, which I didn't know was the thing.
They flew
during
in
that
the
New Orleans
sod.
game. From New Jersey. I guess that's where the greatest sod grows.
Wow,
That's,
who would have
that's
thought?
where
It is, dude. Yeah, it's crazy.
it's like there's an ESPN 30 for 30 on it, or an E60.
Oh,
or whatever,
really?
but like 95% of all the sod in the NFL comes from this farm in New Jersey or New York.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but
I would have never
Now-
guessed that.
Of course, you want to be. This is your organization that brought you in. This is what you know, but you're also not naive. Can you speak on just like where your mental headspace is, knowing that this could have been your last year in Buffalo?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, it's weird because every other offseason I've had is knowing like, oh, we're definitely back in Buffalo next year unless something crazy happens. But now knowing that next year my cap hit's huge, I really don't have any guarantees. Thankfully, Brandon Bean is so transparent, and after talking with all those guys, I mean,
Absolutely.
that's what I love about him. He will shoot you straight. He's not going to sugarcoat
Man, he will.
anything. And I respect that so much about him.
Unbelievable. Absolutely.
So I know that they want to bring me back. However, they can't even know right now what the cap's going to be, how much money they'll have to spend, what the market for tight ends is going to be, whether they're going to want to keep me under my current contract for one more year or try to work out some type of extension. However, I was able to tell him, like, I love it here. Like, this is home to me now. I met my wife here without them drafting me. I don't have a wife and a baby girl upstairs.
Wow.
So I really do feel at home here, and I truly don't want to be anywhere else. But at the same time, I know the reality of this industry is it's a business. It's going to come down to numbers and what's realistic for them, what's realistic for us. Because I could technically stay if I wanted to, and they pay me veteran minimum. So at the same time, it's kind of hard to determine, where's the line in the sand? What do I feel like I deserve in terms of salary? Because I got to remember, like, it is a job. It is how I provide for my family. And I know everyone in the NFL is so blessed because you make so much money. But for most guys, like, we don't want to have to go find a job after football to where we have to bring in an income that sustains us. So we want to, in a way, make the money that we can now. Because with that money, you can also, I mean, there's so many things you can do, giving back to charity, helping people in your family, setting your family up for life. I mean, these diapers are expensive, man. So, I mean, there's a lot of things you got to think about. But I did let them know, like, we want to be here. This feels like home. I don't want to be anywhere else. But at the same time, like, as a guy that plays in the NFL, you want to feel respected with how you're compensated. So I don't know what that'll look like. I mean, they said that they'll know more in a month or two whenever they figure out what the cap's going to be after combine stuff and whatnot. But thankfully, Brandon Bean is always going to shoot me straight. And we were able to have some great conversations, and they know I want to be back. But we'll see how it goes. It's a weird seat to be in, not knowing what next year will hold. But
No doubt.
I got full trust in the Lord's plan, and He hasn't failed us and never will. His plan's perfect, so we'll figure that out.
It's okay to mourn the man. That being said, what was your reaction when you heard the news that Sean McDermott was asked to leave?
Yeah, I think my first reaction was just like, is that fake news? Like, did that actually happen? Because over the course of my career, I have so much respect for Sean, not only as a coach, but as a man, because it's so easy for I think people to say, oh, hey, I care about you off the field as well as the player. But with him, that was so real. Like, he was texting me as Alex was in the hospital, checking in on us. When I had COVID, he was the first one that called me, when COVID was super scary and everyone thought you were going to die. He was the first one that called me to check in, to make sure I was okay. And he had called me to his office several times throughout my career just to see how I was doing, see how Alex was. He's asked me so many times about Noah and how she's been doing, about how my family's doing. So he genuinely backs that up, that he cares even more about the person than he does about the player. But besides that, I mean, he is an absolutely incredible coach, and all the players have all the respect in the world for him because, I mean, he came into Buffalo. I don't know how many years they were on a playoff drought for, but for his first year to make the playoffs and break that, I don't know, 18, 19, 20 year playoff drought. And that was pre Josh Allen, too.
Right.
So it's not like he just came in at the same time as Josh and Josh started balling out and the team started playing well. He took this team and created this culture that now is so desirable for so many people to be a part of. And you hear that from guys that are on other teams, from guys that leave here to go play in other places, from guys that have come to the Bills from other teams that just talk about how much they love it here and how much they enjoy the camaraderie and the culture that Brandon and Sean have both built. And that's not easy to do, especially in a professional sports business. So again, I mean, I was definitely incredibly surprised, and I have all the respect, all the love in the world for Sean, and I know wherever he ends up next, he's going to make an impact there, just like he did here. So I wish him nothing but the best. His whole family's awesome, and got a ton of love for him, and he's been incredible.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Extremely well said.